So I'm in Avalon, Alpharetta, Georgia, and I came here January 21st. And since I've been here, I've met a tremendous amount of beautiful people. I've been through an enormous shift in my lifestyle, and I also have made occasional videos starting at Lifetime Fitness. I've watched Facebook adapt to the coronavirus probably the most out of all the businesses that I've been a part of, online and not online. And I say that because they've made communicating so much easier. They've also made it necessary for you to be careful what you say, because you can't take it away. And I don't take much away, and I wouldn't take anything away, honestly. But I did not want to be complaining on my university president's page, and I couldn't figure out how to take that away. So I wanted to just check in, because I was in many roles in my life so far, and I'm 49 years old, and I can just touch base with you and say that one of the roles I played when I was a wife was I was a vice president of a business called Robbie's PC Solutions. And this is something I started because I could see that every time my ex-husband and I would go to people's houses, he would jump on their computer and he would kind of play around, and he loved to be on people's computers. And when you're a newlywed, one of the things that you want to do is spend a lot of time together. So if we were in several people engagement, meaning two couples or even more, my husband would be on the computer. And so it didn't bother me that he was practicing on the computer. It just made me want him to follow his passion and get paid for what he was doing. So being that he was working in hospitality and I was working in healthcare, I wanted us also to be on the same schedule. And so when we changed our lives so that he was able to be on a day shift with me, we ended up down the road working together. And so one of the best outcomes of that was I was in really unbelievable physical health. I was able to prioritize my health and well-being and work out very often. And one of our best Halloween costumes we created together was I was a butterfly and he was a butterfly catcher. And so I share this story because I recently have been re-inspired by a hotel chain called Even Hotels in Alpharetta, Georgia. And I have found them, they open New Year's Eve on this past year, 2019 to 2020. And so on New Year's Eve of 2019 to 2020, I was actually at a 24-hour gym called Anytime Fitness. And so I think it's very funny that I was so close to being where I was supposed to be, but not quite there. Like, I couldn't quite get the exact location down, but I knew I wasn't meant to be at Denny's at midnight on New Year's 2020. So when I found out that this Alpharetta hotel Even opened on New Year's Eve, and I flew like a bat out of hell out of Denny's trying to get out before midnight, and I landed at Anytime Fitness, I just really recognized what a huge priority fitness has been in my life and how much my recovery has really helped me. So to other people, they will see the challenges I've faced and the difficulties I've experienced, but there's something really beautiful about being present in your own body. And I had spent a lot of years not being present in my own body and overeating or over drinking or over, whatever, not taking care of myself, that I recognize the signs real quickly when I'm not taking care of myself. And so I just was so happy to find this hotel chain, not just because they have exercise equipment in the room, but they have a cafe and they have healthy food choices. And at night it also turns into a bar, so they serve breakfast and they serve dinner. And so what I'm looking forward to is I'm going to do some live video from there, and I'm going to help people in the form of what I've learned through my Master's of Arts degree in adult education. I think that so many Florida kids especially are faced with these challenges in the school system, and I myself was working in the Florida school system, and I'm not even able to access my own son in the school system. So if you could even speak of a bigger challenge than that of not being able to access your own son in the Florida system when you're a Master's of Arts degree educator. There is no bigger challenge in my life other than all the aftermath of what happened because of that decision. So I just wanted to say the most positive experience that I found here is the cleaning crew for Avalon are the best, most friendliest staff I've ever seen. They take such good care of this place. I really consider it a piece of God's kingdom. If I see a piece of litter on the ground, it's the most rare occurrence. It never happens. They're so wonderful and they're so accommodating and they're so kind. And so